Is there no law as to how much baby oil you could buy? Who needs a drum? If we're talking about Costco, why would you have not just bought a drum of lubricant? Why would you not have bought yourself a barrel of baby oil and you dip one of these little guys in there one at a time? Watch them try it. You don't help them at first get out of the barrel because it's funny to watch and they got panic in their eyes because they're thinking, I'm going to fall back into this barrel because I can't grip onto nothing. Diddy, help me. Sean, please. I can't even grip onto the sides of this barrel. I'm just falling right in. It's fucking terrifying. If you've almost drowned, you get fucking real panic in your eyes. And baby oil. Get a lot of baby oil in your eyes, and you don't know that sting.
The results were otherwise unremarkable.
Happy Situational Awareness Day there, gango. What's going on, guys? How we doing? Welcome back to another episode of your favorite solo podcast, Unremarkable. Here we go, guys. Another Weekends with Dad. We got Situational Awareness Day. Just make sure the things are right when I get home. Situational awareness, guys. Check your exits. Perfect day for this. Nice little end of summer shit. Not bad enough that you got to be too aware of your surroundings, but it's also seasonal deprivation or depression, awareness. I'm your host, your little John Wick, your little drinking pal, Ghost, Gonzo Gaspacho. On all the platforms, guys, do the following. We're on the Instagrams, the Facebooks, the IGs. I did it twice, but we're on Twitter and TikTok. It's all the same, really. Not really. No, not really the same. We're not back in China anymore. We really stuck our necks out for China, and TikTok did not reciprocate that love. So we're back to talking shit. Okay, we're back to talking shit about China. And that's fine, because here in America, that's what we do, baby. All right? Guys, if you have any topics you want to hear me and my humble opinion on, go ahead and hit us in the DMs with that. We also love our drink wrecks. Send in some of the poison that's been doing you over, and I will review it here on the pod with a little shout out for you. Yeah, everybody loves a little shout out on the podcast. Makes it feel like you're at home. As always, rate, review, subscribe the episodes. Let us know you're here, man. Let us know what you think, what we could do. We want to keep you around. I like to think that we are we want loyal followers, but we are a loyal leader. I don't like the idea of the pod being, or me being, a leader of any kind. I'm sitting here drinking Mike's Harder Lemonade. I shouldn't be a leader. I shouldn't be a leader of any kind besides a fantasy football team, maybe. Yeah, it's 8%. I picked it up on the way home. Listen. I took from the tip jar when you weren't looking again. Yeah, very good. Very not depressing at all, Mike's Harder Lemonade. I'm not, really too much of an advocate of it, but I felt like I was, drinking too much of the same thing. Bar's a little empty. So we kind of got to do what we got to do, and I'm not going to drink the 5% shit. That's just me. You could voice your concern also in the DMs for my health. Maybe recommend a doctor. Maybe you know what area we're in. Very cool, man. Listen, big week. Honestly, big week. Speaking of shitting on China, all right? I have said before that I have a love-hate relationship with zoos. I can't imagine going into a zoo. I mean, what's America known for, Bears or gorillas or something like in our zoos? Imagine you go into a zoo here in the States, here in the US of A, baby, And you go in there looking for some brown bears, and they just put pandas in there and painted the rest of everything brown. China, everybody, really tried to pull a fast one on the public. Honestly, I don't understand how you could. They painted dogs, chows, I think, in particular, to look like panda bears. And I don't know. I've never seen a chow climb a tree. I do fucking hate chows. So there is that. I would love to see it. I'd like to see them hurt themselves. I don't want to hurt a dog. But fuck chows. If you've ever been around them, sorry if you own one. You know, I don't know what to tell you guys. They're really not good animals. But I could see. No, I can't. You can kind of shave them into shape a little bit, I guess. But, like, how stupid do you think people... how long did this go on for? Because they had to come out. They recently had to come out and be like, all right. Okie dokie. Yeah, they're dogs. Sorry, we painted dogs. Maybe this is something that I just don't know about. Maybe this is this is April Fool's Day to China in September. maybe they have a different Fool's Day than us. It's insane to me. Chow chows. I don't like that name. An information board placed in front of the area tells visitors that panda dogs are not real dog breeds.
So it was a
publicity
prank. Stunt.
It was a prank. Listen, you only got like 3. Every time one of them fucking bears a child, everybody goes crazy. So then why would this be the prank that you play? Why would you use the pandas? The panda dogs were unveiled at the Taizhou Zoo. I'm trying to say it right. On May 1st. China's May holiday and have since attracted thousands of visitors. China's May Day holiday. May Day. That was Pearl Harbor. I'm done. I won't. TikTok may not be backing us, but I'm not just going to shit on these guys. We're following their blueprint, okay? We need them to keep showing us how to do it. You're awarding civil obedience through apps and giving people points because they had lunch at the right time of day. All right? Maybe the ones that don't bear daughters get awarded a little bit too. Maybe the people that can keep pushing out sons are just going to be the government will target them with prostitutes, panda dogs, everybody. What the fuck? What are we doing here? At least it wasn't us this time. At least it wasn't us. I've told you I have a love-hate relationship with zoos, but if I went in there, dude, but if I go in there and they got an iguana with feathers glued to it, and tell me it's Game of Thrones Day, I want my money back. Is what I want. Where the fucking pandas? Where the fucking pandas at? All right, show me the money. That's what we came for. That's what we came to see. Pretty sure China's like really actually known for pandas, for having panda bears, right?
I think that's where they're from, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's where they're from. Yes, and but like America has a dwindling amount of panda bears
in the wild.
No, like in the zoo and shit.
No.
They don't fuck. They're just not making panda bears sexy like they used to. Pandas used to be sexy. They used to, wave their asses around at the male panda bears, and the male panda bears are like, chewing on my sugar cane. I'll take a break to slam some of these calories away. Sexy panda bears, everybody. They don't make them like they used to. Okay, the sex appeal's gone with the panda bear. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Back in my day, pandas had some sex appeal. Good Lord, man. Yeah. Times are changing. Been a good week, man. We had the Chucotown Comedy Festival in El Paso. Yours truly attended. Very cool. Very, very good. First annual festival for the Chucotown production company. Are we calling them? Well, they're a local production to El Paso. That's what they call it. It's Chucotown. Not endorsed by Chico's Tacos. Good for them. Yeah, man. Over 50 comics, over 30 shows, 6 venues, just downtown. Shit, it was a blast. It really was. I had my roast. Fucked them up, obviously. Because your boy says mean things. The podcasts that happened down there, it was a good time, man. It was a good fucking time. A lot of nationally touring headliners came through to bless the stage, as they say. We met some of the Chuckle Rum people, our new favorites. Honestly, they gave me a cool koozie. Dad didn't have enough money to buy a bottle. That's why we're not doing a mixer today. But rest assured, we will be doing a couple of their cocktails. They got some fun shit over there. Check them out on Instagram and all that. You know, they're partnered with Don't Tell Comedy, another favorite of ours. Another big deal out there on the internets. And we can't get enough. Honestly, my fucking Instagram's just full of this shit, you know? It's bit after bit after bit. These guys have been at it for a while. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and follow them. I'm not just endorsing. That's not all I'm doing this episode. I'm not just going to sit here. I'm not Billie Eilish. Okay, I'm not just going to sit here and endorse Kamala Harris for 40 minutes. That's not what I'm going to do, because I'm a pop star. You don't need to hear my political affiliation. You just don't. This fucking country used to have a little bit of class, and I feel like who was fucking wondering if Billie Eilish was going to vote for Trump? Who in their right fucking mind was wondering why they'd never seen Billie in a MAGA hat? What? Because it would offset her green hair and it would look tacky, guys. Are you stupid? Are you stupid or are you dumb? Yes or yes? Do you know fashion? Because MAGA hats don't go well with fashion. You're usually riding it out in some Levi jeans or some overalls and any kind of t-shirt. Maybe a tap out one if you're like under 30. Maybe if you're like over 40, one of the gas station I Love This Country Bald Eagle American flag shirts. And you can wear a MAGA hat, and that's fine because it looks natural. It looks like what you're supposed to be wearing. But you put Billie Eilish in a MAGA hat, okay? And it just does, it wouldn't look right. It wouldn't look good. She'd have to dye her hair yellow or red or, you know, what are those colors that she's not, you know, she's going for cool colors, guys, because she's cool, because she's calm, because she's collected. And that's what Billie does. But Billie, I'm not here to judge you, but if I am judging for anything, nobody was wondering, dude. Nobody was waiting for a statement. Nobody was going, I really hope Billie gets in front of this. I really hope Billie gets right in front of this, you know, like a journalist, you know, like somebody who's got a cause. If you're voting for anybody, you don't have a cause. You're just doing your due diligence as an American to vote. You're not a fucking hero for voting. I want to make that clear. I want to make that fucking clear. And I'm sorry if I'm insulting anybody, but this goes out to the people that thank the bus drivers and the bus people at the restaurants to take your trash away, and you have sympathy for them because you used to do that too, and people could be disgusting. You want to make sure that they know that you're not disgusting. As a fucking American, you should be voting. I don't. I really don't. But I've never claimed to be a good American. You're not a fucking hero. You're not a hero for endorsing. You're not a hero for running either. I really need somebody to run that I don't give a shit about, because I'll vote for them, like gladly. Gladly, I'll vote for them. If you say shitty things and I don't like, and that's how people are the people that aren't QAnon, that are just sucking it on his dick, the people who are still voting Republican but not that far gone, are going, yeah, he says crazy shit. I wish he'd shut up sometimes. And it's like, you've been yelled at work, I think. You've been yelled at work, and you're trying to finally figure out how to be kind of nonchalant about the whole thing. Not be one of the guys. He is saying what we think. I don't think he is. I don't think he knew about Haitians being in Springfield before he said anything about it. I don't think he did. Haitians in Springfield, by the way, totally fine. That here at Unremarkable, we say Haitians in Springfield are A-okay. Fucking dork. I've said before on this program that other people in countries do other things that we don't do. I don't know what Haitians do, so I'm not gonna say anything like I know what it is that they do. But I had heard that the whole thing that was actually happening with that was just a resident that wasn't from Haiti. Was high on like fentanyl or something fucking crazy, and she killed a cat in somebody's driveway and started taking bites out of it. Guys, this is actually nothing new in America. This is nothing new in America at all, dude. At all. There was the whole zombie thing when I was in high school. So we're talking like 2011, that people were getting high on bath salts and stripping down, buck ass nude and running in the street and then fucking attacking people and taking bites out of them because they're in primal mode. They're in their primal state, and their insides are cooking because they're so fucking high on something terrible. And this is like vaguely true. I can't explain science-wise what's going on, but this is like, look it up. It's vaguely true. Synthetic bullshit gets you so goddamn high. It's so bad for you, these different kinds of synthetic drugs, that your brain doesn't know what to do with it. There's no receptors for these kinds of drugs. And it fucks with everything going on in there to the point where it'll set your body temperature. Your brain will just lose control of what body temperature you're supposed to be at. And you're like cooking. Because you're high. You're like fucking cooking from the inside. Some of the people that get picked up that are fucking stripped themselves down and are acting fucking crazy have fevers that are fucking insane. This is what I've heard. This is what when I used to read. This is what I read. And it's what I remember. I could be remembering wrong. I could have read the wrong thing. Take a fucking big ass grain of salt with what I'm saying. But this is nothing new in America. This is nothing new in America. We love us some fucking synthetic drugs because natural doesn't cut it anymore because the food ain't fucking natural either. So why should the drugs be? Kids are on fucking Galaxy gas, bath salts, and I don't know if fentanyl's supposed to be like an organic thing, but I mean, look at the shit going on. We lost Matt Perry. we lost Matthew Perry. We said, "Well, I'll be here for you, Matt," and then we weren't. It's just, listen. Yeah, you could say that like celebrities being killed by synthetic drugs are some kind of pandemic, but we shouldn't have as many celebrities as we have. So wouldn't that be a pandemic from the jump? Having too many fucking celebrities? Maybe America's just too far gone. Maybe America's too far gone in every goddamn sense. And it you know what? I'm going to say it and I'm going to say it and I'm not going to take it back. It does not comfort me that Billie Eilish is voting for Kamala Harris. I don't fucking care. Nobody gave a shit. Nobody gave a shit. Everybody that listens to Billie Eilish, like loves Billie Eilish, was not voting for Trump. Can you think of a person that is comforted by Billie Eilish's music also being comforted by Donald Trump's political affiliation? I just fucking can't see it. I just can't. And maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm the dumb one. But I can't help but think that Taylor Swift fans aren't really going to love MAGA. I don't think she's in a short skirt. I'm in a whatever the fucking, lyrics are from any bad Taylor Swift song. Not a great writer. I will say that about Taylor Swift. I don't care. I don't think that anybody's voting wrong. I don't think anybody's voting right. I just don't give a shit. I wish everybody would shut the fuck up about who they're voting for because nobody was wondering who Taylor Swift was endorsing. Nobody was wondering. There were no questions before she came out in front of it, and I don't even remember why she came out in front of it. I don't know what had happened. The poor bastard, is getting shot at left and right. Trump needs situational awareness, people. Trump needs to keep his head on a swivel. I was asked recently, like, can you believe another person shot at Trump? I'm like, yeah. I think if I had as many eyes on me as Trump did, I wouldn't be doing a podcast where I could say whatever the fuck I want because that shit will get you in trouble. When you're just not being checked at all, and thank God I'm being checked. I get checked from time to time. I say really stupid shit, but I think it's because, some of the things that I say are wrong. You get really silly Instagram posts out there that are like, are you sure you want to share this? Are you sure you want? Because we fact checked it and it's wrong. And I'm like, I am not on Instagram to be fucking informed. I am not on Instagram to be informed. I'm not on fucking anything to be informed. Okay? I do a little bit of look-see throughout the tabloids and articles before we do the pod. And decide on what I want to talk about. What sounds like a little bit of fun. Okay? And apparently what's fun this week is fucking shitting on Billie Eilish and China. Gang, we're a little ways from any of the holidays that are coming up throughout this year, which is fine. But what you need to do right now is start planning ahead. I know we've all fallen victim to doing last minute purchases, and then you can't get people the things that you would think that they would enjoy. Fucking spend a little money on your loved ones, for Christ's sake. It's hard out here for everybody, and wouldn't it be nice to get something that you knew somebody really put a little bit of money into? Guys, our very first sponsor, Babyface Dentures, are going to make sure that your grandma and your grandpa, or your mima or your peepaw, your mom and your pop, whoever in your life is needing some dental assistance. I know where my grandma was going. She wanted a new smile. She wanted something fix her up a little bit going on in her face a little bit. But, she didn't want the dentures. She didn't want the phony bones. Guys, babyfacedentures.com. You go to this website. It's the only service on the planet that we know of that offers real bones, real teeth, guys. And listen, it's all made possible by donation, or by the donors. The donors, people. These people are heroes, donors. All right, you're going to go to the website, babyfacedentures.com. They got all these pictures to pick through, all these young smiling faces. They're gone, but there's nothing to feel bad about. It's all made possible by donors. You're going to go there. You're going to pick out a smile. You're going to put in that promo code GANDER. All right. You're going to save up to 19% now, guys. We're up to 19% on this service. All right, and you pick whichever smile is going to go right. They could figure out whoever it is, and you know, listen. This happens pretty quickly, guys. All these services now are right to your door. They promise by the time that kid is 6 feet under, you're gonna hear a knock at your door. Okay, Babyface Dentures is promising absolute value. They can promise you that the first time you use their service is going to be their only time. We also have a promotional deal here at Unremarkable with Babyface Dentures called Meet the Flockers, where you can sign up to meet the family of the child whose smile has brightened your now day, so that they can see their child smile one last time. Guys, Babyface Dentures promo code Gander. Get it. Because I don't think anybody needs to hear who they're gonna vote for. One letter addressed to the world, quote, the world. You know, the last time somebody addressed anything to the world was around 1941. A big fuck you from an entire country. Okay, but we're gonna have this out. We're talking about what I'm assuming is an American, maybe 30-year-old. Oh, is this the second shooter? Mm-hmm. Okay. Not like that. The second attempt. One letter addressed to the world.
Of course.
Of course. One letter addressed to the world said, "This was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but I failed you." What the fuck? I tried my best and gave it all the gumption I could muster. Ding me right fucking now for reading that. Good Lord. Gave it all the gumption I could muster. Hold on, I'm reading it in the wrong accent. I just realized. It is up to you now to finish the job, and I will offer 150. I don't think I should be reading this. So somebody who's already in custody probably doesn't have too much money to their name. Put a hit out on Donald Trump, even though it seemed like there was already one out there. Like, people are going after him right now, like there's a golden ticket in his head, and it's gonna take them to, I don't know, fucking America being Canada. I don't know. I don't know what. Listen, guys. It's not that hard to find all season chips. You just go to the one of the stores that has the international imports, and sometimes it's in Korean writing, and sometimes you can't even quite make out the picture of what the food's supposed to be. You try it. You try it anyways, because eating a fucking Lay's chip that's supposed to taste like raw, dead for 3 days squid, it's not actually going to be squid, which I think is very comforting. What a way to know what these flavors are, because they're very good at it. They're very good at flavoring. They don't have all the bullshit that we have. And you can't nail down a flavor. You've been making these goddamn chips for how long? You can't mimic a fucking jalapeno? What is wrong with you? Are you fucking actually dumb? You guys are just bad at your jobs. I don't know. Everybody's bad at what they do. Nobody cares anymore. I'm one of them. I'm not very good at what I do. I really don't care to be. And everything's going to shit. The most that we can hope for right now is that things come to light that we are hoping actually come to light. Because Diddy is in custody. Diddy, and by the way, last time we talked about Diddy, it did not hold up very well. Aged really poorly. We wished Diddy well. And I think we jinxed him. Honestly, maybe Sean Kingston knew something. He's taken some years off of his visit to the pen with what he knew about Diddy. Because I feel like Sean Kingston's kind of a pussy, and he just went along with anything that any celebrity wanted him to do, and Diddy got a hold of him. And he was just like, I'm trying to sound like Cleveland Brown Jr. I just don't like Oxycontin, Daddy. Khloe Kardashian recalls attending P. Diddy's naked party with a 20-year-old Justin Bieber. Ooh la la. Was Justin Bieber naked, though? That's the context here. 20-year-old Justin Bieber. I don't remember how long ago that was, but he's not looking great. I think he's probably looking more like an actual person now. But what was he looking like before? You know? Not that drastic of a change, you know, not Zac Efron before he bumped his head. Everybody got over that shit real quick, even though he, like, what? When you looked like Zac Efron, how much more perfect do you need your body, your face to be? I mean, the guy's a fucking absolute smoke show. I hope he didn't go to any P. Diddy parties. That might have been what made him overthink his facial features. He put out a statement recently that was like, no girls if I get bail. I promise no girl visitation if I get bail. Diddy, it was not the women we were worried about. I don't think you ever really had an eye for them anyways. This is what I said before too. You got this guy who back in the day is building an empire. He's building a music industry empire. And every music video you see him in, he's like waking up and somebody's mom is telling him come back to bed. And it's just fucking smoke show after smoke show, women in his music videos. And that doesn't go for everybody. But you can tell that P. Diddy was like really pushing that he's a pussy hound. And I never believed it. I never bought it. And you shouldn't have either. If you did, you know, go endorse Billie Eilish for president. Yeah, I really hope they got comfortable shoes in there. I have a feeling you're going to spend a lot of time on them, Diddy. You're going to spend a lot of time on your Tootsies. 10,000 bottles, huh?
I think it was just 1,000.
Damn. Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
That we know of, by the way. That was what was seized, was 1,000. I'm pretty sure it was 10,000. God damn it. 1,000. That's just what we found, okay? Listen, you got plenty of hotel rooms that are just loaded up for 3-day fiestas. How sticky you must be after that, right? Because it's not going to stay looby for hours and hours and hours, right? You got to keep reapplying.
That's why you need 1,000 bottles.
Can't get in the sun. That's why you need 1,000 bottles. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, I was thinking about that zombie apocalypse kind of shit. I was thinking about that the other day and how fortunate you would be without a weapon if you just ran into a room that was nobody found that was in Diddy's name. It just had bottles on bottles of lube. You're never getting bit. You're never getting bit by a zombie. You just right through them. I don't think it was 1,000. I think it was a lot. I mean, there's a Costco right down the street. Who is this? This is the New York Post. This is the fucking
It's one of the attorneys.
Secretary of Defense or something.
It's one of the attorneys.
Good Lord. I think Americans buy in bulk, as we know. We got to keep going with this guy. Attorney Mark Anafilo told the Post outside Brooklyn's notorious Metropolitan Detention Center Saturday. He's like, listen, I don't think you gotta love when lawyers try to defend people that are like obviously super guilty and they're just trolling Diddy with this. Like, we seized 1,000 bottles of lube. This attorney has to come out and he's like, I don't think they counted all the bottles. You could barely even get a hold of them one by one. I mean, they're just soaked. I don't think it was 1,000 bottles. Let's call it in the ballpark of 800 or 900 here. Okay? Let's not be crazy, guys. You guys are just being silly. Was it? I feel like I want the image like it's just all kind of stacked up, like after a frat party with beer cans. You know, they make a tower out of it, and you grab one and this, you know, and the whole thing. It's silly. It's silly. It's silly. All the bottles fell down. Looks like they're all open. May as well use every goddamn one of them right now. See, and that's the thing. There's probably 1,000 in each room that it had happened. So I'm saying 100. Let's just call it 80,000. Let's just call it a super high number. He's just laser focused. He engaged. He's helpful. He's confident. See, we heard a little bit of this kind of shit about Danny Masterson when they were talking about him. Are they going to play pickleball? Can they get together for a couple pickleball games? We're going to go through our defense as we do every day, and his spirits are relatively good. You mean Ciroc? And Agnophilia said, oof, that's not a great name for okay. Adding to the prosecution's assertion that additional witnesses have come forward in recent days has not been determined their stamina.
Has not deterred their stamina.
Has not deterred their stamina. I can't fucking read, guys. I can't fucking read. Listen, we're learning together. Okay? I love how much focus they did not put on the AR-15s with the filed down serial numbers. You just don't they shouldn't have said anything about the lube. They shouldn't have said nothing. Jesus. Yeah, they shouldn't have said nothing about the lube. If they're just a bottle of Red Stripe. Only one of them, really. Only one of them drinking. Take that for me. Yeah, listen, guys. Wrong focus. I feel like they kind of knew what they were doing with the announcement of how many bottles of lube there was. 10,000 bottles of lube on a wall. 10,000 bottles of lube. I would need a minute to make the rest of that song. 9,909 bottles of lube on a wall. I hope that you know it would have been fun. You know it would have totally deterred this whole thing. They maybe wouldn't have even found anybody that was trafficked. As if every hotel room that Diddy had, he had a Velcro wall. He just there's some lube over here. Listen, we like slipping and sliding and we like sticking. We're having fun over here. If he'd have just put a couple games in the room, some slides, some Twister, they're like, we like partying with athletes. We like to party with athletes. The best of the best, they say. And so sometimes, what makes Twister even harder than Diddy is baby oil. Yeah. Johnson & Johnson, dog. Yeah, we need a big apology from Johnson & Johnson over that oil dump they had. It wasn't into the sea this time. It wasn't into the ocean. It was into a Best Westerns carpet. The thought of a cop spending his whole day bagging and labeling dildos is the one positive to come out of this. Yeah, 784 dildos. I did hear that. Oh. Okay, let's do the math here. Let's divide 784 by 2. So we got 350. We got 392. Fuck, I was going to get there. 392 orifices on a male's, but 392 males it would take for 784 orifices to be readily available. I don't think you could fit that many in a ballroom. So it was at his home. So these are for distribution. His home was the distribution center. Is basically it. God damn. What do you think? What do you think that paid? Because I've worked at distribution centers, and I've gotten dog shit money, just really bad, not okay, barely making it by money, but again, if they found 1,000 bottles of lube at the distribution center, then how many do you think they're gonna find? It's like when a serial killer gets caught and then 10 years later they find a body somewhere and they're like, oh yeah, fuck, I did that one too. There's just gotta be, by the way, no Costco. Let's get back into what this attorney had said. No Costco, mister, sells pallets of baby oil. No. No. And I won't accept that. Just thought about it again. Not gonna take that one for an answer. There's no goddamn store. There's no store. You're gonna really need to outsource also some driving jobs. Listen, Diddy had the money. Diddy had a lot of money. He can pay a lot of people to make some, point A, point B trips. It's just when it's out of the county, is there no law as to how much baby oil you could buy? Who needs a drum? Why wouldn't you have just bought, and if we're talking about Costco, why would you have not just bought a drum of lubricant? Why would you not have bought yourself a barrel of baby oil and you dip one of these little guys in there one at a time? Watch them try it, you don't help them at first get out of the barrel because it's funny to watch that. And they got panic in their eyes because they're thinking, I'm going to fall back into this barrel because I can't grip onto nothing. Diddy, help me. Sean, please. I can't even grip onto the sides of this barrel. I'm just falling right in. It's fucking terrifying. If you've almost drowned, you get fucking real panic in your eyes. And baby oil. Get a lot of baby oil in your eyes, and you don't know that sting. Okay, you find yourself, you're having fun. you're doing some synthetic stimulants with your idol. Find yourself being hand dunked like a fucking Raising Cane's chicken strip into a fucking barrel of Johnson & Johnson baby oil, and you can't help it. You didn't think about it before. You go, I gotta go. I'm panicking right now. So you piss while you're fully engulfed in Johnson & Johnson baby oil, and you don't know what that's like getting that in there. You don't know what that's like getting that in there. Huh? Talking about your eyes, your ojos. What about your fucking cyclops eye, huh? Getting some baby oil in there. Stings, Diddy. Please. What if they're like, it's only Thursday night. Jesus Christ, guys. Yeah. Honestly, you look at pictures of Diddy, and it's really just lifeless in the eyes. Just really like he's seen everything that he could imagine and bring to life on his own. Very cool. Really terrible. By the way, they when they had talked about it at first, they were like women and others. Are we like refraining from male rape? Are we refraining from talking about the fact that these guys got it for sure? Look at how this guy's looking at the bottle. He's probably had one inside of him, and he's like, not again. The guy on the right. He's just eyeballing that bottle, and he's like, okay, well, Champagne is a little thicker than Ciroc. Blood is thicker than water, but this glass goes, and Ciroc only goes, and now so does his tuchus. Shame. Look at that goddamn water. There's oil in that. Look at the fucking texture of that water.
Blaine doing tricks at Diddy's party.
Huh? Who's that?
David Blaine.
David
Doing tricks
Blaine.
at Diddy's party.
It's Diddy's party. Of course, David Blaine was there. This is one of the things though with like the flight list, the Weinstein, was it Epstein? Epstein's flight log, and they're like everybody on this list was a fucking pedophile. Everybody on this fucking list, and you're like, okay, well, all right, then let's hold Diddy's fucking party list side by side and see who RSVP'd to that. Because as far as I know, and I'm not like ranking how terrible people are or anything here. I didn't hear anything about kids. I didn't hear anything about kids with Diddy. Terrible shit going on with Diddy. But I did not hear anything yet about children being a part of this fucking trafficking ring. Which it's not, it's not like it makes it that much better, but you have to admit. Shipping children to an island, same evil, little worse. A little bit worse. No? Not making excuses for Diddy whatsoever. And I think I need to get ahead of that. I think I need to get out in front of that. I'm going to be brave like Billie Eilish and get in front of that statement before it's too late. Yeah, these are all terrible people. These are all terrible fucking people. But, Diddy never made good music. Not really. Not really, dude. He's one of the people that built an empire, but when he was doing it, he was... listen to his fucking music. Most of it's just kind of... It's not... You can't even call it sampled. It's not sampled music. It's fucking taken verbatim and maybe mixed just a little bit. And then they like sing the chorus of the fucking song that they're mixing, and it's worse. It's even worse. I'll never fucking forgive you for screwing up a Led Zeppelin riff. Fuck you. You tried making it about Godzilla. It was a Godzilla soundtrack movie. The Matthew Broderick Godzilla movie. Not very good. Neither was a soundtrack. Needless to say. Bad Boy Records, everybody. Oof. Oof. Yeah, a lot of creepy shit going on down there. Who'da thunk? Who'da thunk it? Everybody, really. I don't think anybody's shocked. This is what the world's coming to, dude. I hope to God I hear something about a UFO soon. Please give me end of times so I can have some hope. Give me some hope. Okay? Not a Diddy quote. Give me some Roger. That's what he says. That's one of the things. We've all heard it. Crazy shit going on, guys. I hope this gets worse. I hope it gets worse for Diddy. He was talking about his sons or something tried to come and visit, and he's like, I fear for my children's life. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're asking for bail. No. Yeah. I hope we at least find out, I don't know, some shit. I don't know how if anything's going to be connected. It'd be really nice for the lid to be blown wide off something soon, for Christ's sake. But that's really all we got, guys. It's a real lame week, huh? Racketeering and RICO charges and conspiracy. Boo. Goose, talk about the fun stuff. This is what we've been given this week. I'm sorry. So, guys, made it this far to the episode. I'm very sorry. Thanks for sticking around, guys. If you want more of this, you want anything different, let us know. Hit us up, DM us. Let me know what you want to hear my humble opinion on. Again, drink wrecks. Any kind of poison you guys are really loving at the moment, send it in. We will do, it might take a minute, but we will do reviews on the drinks that you guys send in on the drink wrecks. It'll be a whole heap of fun. Your mom doesn't need to know about it. Okay? I will see her in court. Till next week, guys, rest assured, we will be right back. Signing babies, kissing titties, shaking hands. Miss me?